Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube. Are we playing? Well, howdy folks. Okay, there we go. Now I need to tell everyone I'm live. Hiking with Shawn is now live. We are live. Live. Oh wow, I look really weird in that. Okay, I looked really strange in that. Alright. We are live. We are as live can be. Howdy Ben. Welcome. I think I seen you here the last time. How you doing today, Ben? Sorry, I'm kind of quiet, Ben. I am tweeting that I'm live. Howdy, Roy. Welcome. Going pretty good here. How about yourself, buddy? Figured I'd do a little live video chat, and if anyone wanted to get on here and chit chat and talk about hiking and outdoors and all that good stuff, feel free. Just got done hiking today, little Grand Canyon area, and had a blast. Hopefully you all got out, especially those of you who are local watching. It was too nice not to get out. Yeah, me too, Roy. Whew. I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to the cold, but if it happens, it happens. It's just gonna take that couple of days of cold weather and then I'll get used to it. Oh, there you go, Joe. Welcome, buddy. Glad you finally were able to make it. But I had a really good time today. Went to Little Grand Canyon and took a Old Forest Road right off the trail near the restroom, and that took us down, me and my girlfriend. Howdy Tuck, welcome. Do I have any videos planned? Oh yeah, plenty of videos. Mountain Man, what's up, Brian? I do have a Mountain Man beard going on. Well, welcome, Joe Littleton. Look at that. Hey, Joe, me and Michelle went to Secret Canyon today. That was awesome. That was a really fun place. I have Mr. Gilmore asking me exactly where I went. Let's see. Yep, that was it. Nice to see you, Joe. Hopefully you got out too. Oh yeah. That's the cat. She likes to lay on top of the. I didn't see any deer hunters. Not today. I seen deer hunters yesterday at Bellsmith Springs, hunting in an area which I don't think they were legally supposed to hunt there. But whatever. But I seen quite a few hunters yesterday at Bellsmith area. Heard a lot of gunshots, but where I went today at Little Grand Canyon, didn't see a single hunter, didn't hear a single gunshot. So, real easy walking. If you mean a secret falls or a secret canyon, yeah, right. We went up the waterfall and then up the hill. We earned our burger we ate afterwards. Yeah, my goofy cat. She's back there just cleaning herself. Go snake catching. We did see one snake today. It's a plain belly water snake. So that was pretty neat. It was out sunning, and it sunned for quite a while. Well, the whole time we were there, and it didn't really move. It looked like it was going to flee at one point, but then it gave up. What's up, Restless Outdoors? Good to see you again. Haven't talked to you in a long time. Good to see you still out there. I need to catch up on your videos. We were at Bellsmith's for a couple hours. Didn't see any hunters. Well, that's good. I was at Hunting Branch yesterday when I heard them and seen them. I'm still down with a leaky radiator. Last week, and I tried changing a thermostat and broke a bolt. Ugh, that sucks, Joe. Welcome, Jim. Good to see you again. Boy, these little chat sessions, they fill up pretty quick. I thank you guys for joining in and talking to me. I appreciate it. But it was a pretty good day today. I think I hiked about, my phone tells me everything here. Hiked 6.5 miles and about 53 flights of climbed, and did some pretty good exercise. So it worked out for the best today. Didn't really do anything yesterday, I don't think. Oh, besides Bellsmith. Yeah, there we go. When is Restless going to come to Illinois? Howdy, JK. Welcome. You know what, Roy? I noticed that when I posted it. I thought, man, I look like I'm really, really high in that thumbnail. So I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed it. That's funny. I gotta go look at it again. Come on, load Facebook. Let me see it. Oh yeah. That's really funny. Thanks for pointing that out, Roy. That gave me a little chuckle. Hey, welcome, Hawk Daddy. Howdy from Southern Illinois. Illinois does have cotton heads. We have cotton mouth. Unless I could be a cotton head. We have cotton mouths, though. Plenty of them. Yep. Hopefully, Joe Taylor, you get all that taken care of. I hate to hear you going through all that. I've been there. Had lived in this old trailer, and man, everything would just go kaput on that trailer. It was a nice location. It was way out in the country, but it just kept going kaput every time I tried anything with it. Want to explore the baseline of Turkey Bluffs. Yeah, I want to see Turkey Bluffs. Is Turkey Bluffs, is there like a creek or anything around it? Because I could have swore I seen a painting at Alto Vineyards during the Friends of the Shawnee fundraiser deal we had. And I could have swore it said Turkey Bluff, but it looked like a big bluff with like a creek going through it. Let's see. Jim, that side A, side M stuff was pretty cool. I seen your pictures. I had no idea that was there. I thought that was really interesting. I knocked down a fence post by accident. Are you attracted to Snake Road? Well, you knocked down a fence post by accident. What? Welcome, Rogers. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Are you attracted to Snake Road? I'm pretty attracted to Snake Road. Are you attracted to Snake Road? On the north end, there's a creek to follow, but it closes in, gets very steep sides. That may have been what I seen the painting of, Joe. Hopefully soon. There you go, Restless. We have some pretty good stuff out here for you. That's a good deal, Jim. I wish they'd do more ADA stuff around the Shawnee. Giant City, I think, just got one of their Post Oak Trail, maybe. I think it's now a handicap accessible to a point to where the whole, it's like on top of a bluff type trail. It's on top of Devil's Stand Table Trail, kind of in that area. And I think maybe it might all be paved now or concrete or something, but I think it's a lot easier for folks in wheelchairs to get across it, and that's good. We need more of that. Obviously, a person in a wheelchair isn't going to be able to go out into the wilderness, unfortunately, unless they get some sort of like rugged chair, which they do have. The only thing is that you would think they need something electronic, and you know, I don't think we'd get anything, you know, electronic. So let me just take care of something here. There we go. That will work. Had to get rid of a annoying user. Just trying to start trouble, I think. A troll. You can see the waterfall on the public side. Well, that's good. If you get to know the people who own it, you may be able to see the waterfall up close. Tell Elena that I said hello. Are there any good trails at Pyramid State Park? Tuck, I've never been. Someone told me it's all a bunch of old mining operations. I think it was strip mining. But it's a lot of acreage. I know there's horse trails, and on those horse trails you can mountain bike them. like legally. They're designated as horse and mountain bike and hiking trails, like multi-user. I don't know how good they are or tore up, but yeah, like Leslie Taylor, Joe Taylor, like he said, no bluffs, just old mines. I'm planning a backpack trip in the Shawnee in the spring. Is there a good 15 to 20 mile loop with water and decent campsites? I suggest now here pretty soon, Rogers. Welcome, Ranger. How's Ohio? Are you still over there? But Rogers, here pretty soon, the River Trail Society is going to be releasing some maps on Avenza. It's a phone app, and they're going to cost maybe $1 or $2, very cheap, and it's going to be longer hiking trips you can take around the Shawnee. I suggest what you're wanting to do, to go into Clear Springs and Bald Knob Wilderness with Hutchins Creek in the middle of it. There's quite a bit of trails you can take to make that a pretty long hike, a couple of days worth of hike. And Hutchins Creek is right in the middle of it, and there's other little creeks and stuff like that, so plenty of water, especially right about now. We have plenty of water. We should. You take it easy there in Ohio, Ranger. I hope your mom is doing better. Yeah, Joe, you probably won't be able to access that if it's the barge companies. Ben, I went ahead and banned Outdoors Weekly. I think he's just a troll, so I went ahead and kicked him out. Strange language, you know. I had some, we'll just say some kids did some questionable things at Snake Road, violated the rules when it's obvious they're there, you know, and some controversy occurred because of that, and I supported, you know, the state biologist who handles it and the Forest Service's rules, because, you know, I just support that kind of stuff. And since then I've been getting a lot of troll activity concerning Snake Road, so every now and then I have to boot people off the chat. So if anyone sees any profanity or you know, stupid statements from people, you know, before I can get to them, I do apologize. Rice Hollow is a lot of fun. I'd wait till hunting season is over, and then I'd hike it. Rice Hollow is pretty neat, though. It's a whole interesting bit of bluffage in there. There's some private property you go through, but there's signs stating that people are welcome as long as they respect it. You know, don't trash it. I never see trash there. It seems like everyone, hikers and horseback riders alike, seem to tread carefully through there. Oh yeah, Joe, that's a great place to go, Jackson Falls. There's all sorts of cool stuff out there. Jim, I try not to really cuss a whole lot anymore, but when I do see people going off trail up there, I guess it's a problem because there's so many people that tear stuff up. I go off trail a lot. I don't I don't try to recommend it because you can get hurt going off trail. And I tread really lightly. I really watch where I'm going. I watch what I'm stepping on, you know. I usually only do it in the winter, you know, that way most of your fragile plants and whatnot are just, you know, down. And plus in the summer it's just the seed ticks and the spiders and everything else. It's horrible. if you go off trail. But if I see people littering, I will put them on video. I will videotape them littering. And I'm a big guy, and I have plenty to protect myself, so they can try to take the camera away from me if they want. It won't probably result well in their favor, but I will video them littering, and then I'll turn them in, and I'll tell them I'm turning them in. It doesn't bother me. There's nothing worse than a litter bug when it comes to criminal activities in the forest. I can't stand litter bugs, $195 fine up here. It's a good fine. Yep. I think the Forest Service just needs to give me a book of tickets, and I'll get them some money. I'll just sit down at Bell Smith in a Yeti suit on a nice summer day and just wait. That's all you got to do. Just give me a book of tickets and a Yeti suit, and during the summer at Bell Smith, and I'll make you some money. It's Cove Hollow, the canyon across the tracks from Jackson Hollow. No, Cove Hollow is on the same side as Jackson Hollow. If you park at East Trigg Trailhead and cross the road onto the River Trail and start heading towards the Tin Whistle, you'll get to an intersection where you can stay on the River Trail, or you can go left onto Trail 001T. 001T is Cove Hollow. You just take that and follow the bluffage and all that. But now, if you go in, it'll eventually take you out right by the Tin Whistle, which is the tunnel that goes under the track that horse riders and hikers can go through. If you go into 001T that way, you can go around the bluffage and walk a trail that's parallel to the bluffage and the railroad tracks, and that will take you all the way to Jackson Hollow. That's actually a nice little hike. It's long and it's rugged, but it's a really good hike. I recommend it. Let's see here. I'll sit with you. There you go, Jay. If I see people vandalizing, I stage a selfie with them in the background. There you go. When the water is running, Jackson Falls is really nice. Yeah, I think Jackson Falls is nice all year long. Even if the water ain't running, it's a nice little hike. I need to go there in the winter, when everything's ice, but it just be so hard to get down there. I'm sure I can do it though. Let's see. Volunteers up here now have the right to tell people to get back on the trail and stop rock climbing. Yeah, if they're not supposed to do that, Jim, I totally get that. Did Michelle talk you into calming down on saying "alrighty, folks" so much? No, I still say that. I still say it. You just don't always hear it in the video. Sometimes I edit it out because I say it too much. Ranger J up there, he's one who notices it so much that he says I should print t-shirts that say "alrighty, folks." Yeah, you need to come back down here, Jim. Plenty of cool places. Oh, there's Michelle. Speaking of Michelle, speak of the devil. No, speak of the sweetheart. There she is. In my video game podcasts, I have a horrible habit of saying, well, it is that. What it is that. Okay. Yeah, I say "alrighty, folks" a lot. Just who I am. Howdy, folks. I have my little catchphrases. Bluffage, though, it kind of stuck. I like that. You'd buy that t-shirt. There you go. She's mean because she's a redhead. That's just natural. No, she ain't mean. Michelle's a good girl. Speaking of shirts, I'm going to show off my hoodie here. And let me try to get a link for any of you who might be interested in buying this hoodie. It is Friends of the Shawnee National Forest, and it's a really cool hoodie. And let's see if they have it for sale. I don't think they do. So I don't see it on their website. You should be able to go to a Vienna office or Harrisburg Forest Service office, and they should have them there, I would think. They're really comfortable. They have a hood, they have the pocket, and nothing on the back but just the Shawnee National Forest sign, and it's pretty neat, so I recommend it. Are you going for the ZZ Top look? Yeah, I'm going for the mountain man look. Just getting my mountain man beard going. Just getting a lot of gray in there. Salt and pepper. I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to fill up my glass full of some tea. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed more tea. Just tea. I don't drink anything hard through the week. And then on the weekends I may have 1 to 2 bottles of an IPA. And that's it. Tea and crumpets. What is a crumpet exactly? Is it like a cracker or like a little cake or something? Okay, did I miss anything? Thank you all for tuning in. Exotic Luck. Sweet tea or less sweet tea, or tea with a little sweet or no sweet. Definitely sweet tea. The sweeter the tea, the better the tea. Oh, croissant. Well, okay, yeah. It's like a cake. You know, over there in the UK or England, probably in most of Europe, what we call a cookie, they call a biscuit. So when we say we eat biscuits and gravy, it's very strange. I am definitely slacking on the drinking. I'm getting old, and I can't handle it like I used to. Oh, Jim, that's un-American. Welcome, Nathan. Howdy. But, Jim, I will tell you this. Two Bob's Adventures, both of them hate sweet tea. It has to be unsweet tea. They're crazy. Something's wrong with their heads. Keep up the good work, Exotic Luck. I agree, Exotic Luck. I've seen your stuff. Pretty good stuff. Always love the the snake channels. You know, my snake channels or my snake videos is, you know, if I see a snake hiking or if during Snake Road, I'll definitely do videos. But, you know, mainly it's hiking. But I seen a snake today, so that'd be in the video. Cool little plain belly. Sweet tea is bad, but sorry, I don't want to use profanity. Yeah. Sweet tea is good. You know, you could just say that. That remind me of the original Ninja Turtles movie. You got a I'm older than you, sir. Yeah. Do you feel older than me? Because it could be that hot sauce you're taking. They say we eat scones and biscuits. Abby says hi to hiking with Shawn. Or hiking with Michelle. Hi to hiking with Michelle. Well, you tell Abby hiking with Shawn says hello. And I'm sure Michelle says hello too. I'll see you on the trail, Abby. And hopefully I'll see you on the trail sometime, Brian. We've been wondering about you. We've been wondering if maybe you are still kind of filling out with the whole motorcycles, you know, deal you had last year. Your videos aren't that good, to be honest. That's fine, silly conehead. You could say that all you want. There's a whole lot more people that disagrees, so I'm perfectly fine with that feedback. People I meet on the trail and stuff like that who are happy to meet me keep me motivated. A little bit of negative feedback is a-okay with me. Man and Indian, the leaves are covered in oh, Indiana, is that what you mean? Indiana, the leaves are covered in trails. Silly Conehead, his channel is great. Thank you. Silly's just being silly. I do appreciate you all hitting the like button or the dislike button, whatever you want to hit. I mean, some of your vids are good, but most are just boring. Okay. Maybe hiking videos isn't your thing, silly. Maybe you should do some gaming videos or something. Or some silly, funny, goofy videos. I love the videos, but don't really watch the product reviews. I'm too broke to afford. Well, that's fine, Joe. Every now and then companies send me stuff and I'll test it out and review it. There's a lot of stuff that they want to send to me that I know is just junk, and I just say no thank you. But every now and then something kind of unique comes my way, and you know, I play around with it and test it out and do a little review. And I'm wanting to start doing reviews on stuff you can get locally at some of these more local you know, mom and pop hiking establishments like Garden of the Gods Outpost or Shawnee Trails in Carbondale, or even some of the like bike shops or some of the lower chain outdoorsy stores, and kind of review some of that. Heck, I may even go into Walmart and buy some of their hiking stuff and compare it to some of the more expensive stuff, and end up telling you get the Walmart stuff if that's all you can afford, because it's just the same. You know, I want to do stuff like that. I kind of want to go in to dollar store with like $20 and buy $20 worth of stuff you can take with you for your hiking. You know, do more stuff like that. Try to help folks. Okay. see. Silly there. Hit the like button. Not sure why he's here. If that's not great, Shawn. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Question when it comes to hiking videos, really for everyone. Do Fortnite. Is Fortnite still a thing? I never hear about Fortnite anymore. Do you like full hike videos where someone records the whole trail or just highlights? Ooh, I couldn't do the whole trail. That'd be too much video. I'd have to have a lot of batteries. An honest review, I think his videos are relaxing before I go to bed, like ASMR. That's funny. I have been out hiking a bit. I'm good from the wreck. Just been real busy. Went to gardens. Okay, Brian. Well, if you ever want to get together on the weekends, on Saturday or Sunday, feel free to hit me up. Send me a text or whatever. If we're hiking, I'll let you know where we're going. I'm all about it, even during hunting season. His voice is as soothing as an ocean wave, similar to that of the sound of the sea. Wow, Vigilante, that's a compliment. Question, I did see there is an instant water filter straw you can sip up the creek. That Life straw, and I have it. I have one of them, and to be honest, I badly wanted to just bend down in a popular spot where there's a lot of hikers, bend down in the creek with that straw and just be drinking in the creek when people are hiking by. That'd be funny. But I do need to try it because they say it works. Let's see. Brian will have to meet up for a hike and then hit up Mackey's for some awesome pizza. Of course. Have you ever thought of hiking any trails? Hiking any trails? Nathan Mace. I would eventually like to hike the River to River Trail to start out. I was planning on doing it this year, but some family stuff came up with my grandma that I've had to focus a little bit of attention on, and that kind of put a wrench in my plans. Hopefully next year. I do want to try to section hike some of it just to get an idea of how it's going to be when I actually attempt a through hike, and I'll probably try to do it in 10 days or less. Sounds like a plan, Michelle. Do a hiking ASMR challenge. That could be something I could try, silly. I love to listen to his voice, but I'm also biased. That's true. She is. Sawyer Mini on a camel pack. I have a Sawyer Mini. That's what I carry. I have that. I have the tablets. I have the Life straw. I want to get what is it called? I can't think of what it's called. He'll probably come to me here in a little bit. Do a Dollar Tree challenge. See, I would like to do something like that with hiking. So go into a Dollar Tree with a set of budget like $30 or $20 and buy as much as I can for hiking. I think that would be kind of neat. Let's see. Your voice is as smooth as a stratus cloud in the troposphere. You will get some looks for drinking in the popular spots. Can you imagine me just, walking up to the Bell Smith Spring Jump Joe when everyone's jumping in, just being like, you can kind of yell out, "I'm thirsty," and just reach down there with my Life straw. They'd probably throw me a beer. Catch snakes barehanded. No, I don't touch snakes. They're wild animals. No thanks. Issue with R2R resupply and water sources. That is true, Tuck. I honestly think Tom Arison. Well, hey, welcome, Tom. The cat's name is Cougar. That is what I called her, because she's a cougar. I'm surprised she ain't in my lap. But Tuck, I was going to say, I think I would love to see eventually the River to River Society has the Avenza apps in cooperation with the Forest Service, and I would love for them to put some sort of icon where creeks are along the trail, creeks and like streams and stuff like that, and hopefully that could maybe help folks who are through hiking and wanting to know where the next peeing in the water, where the next water hole is. Are you okay with Main Street herping as long as snakes are put back in areas that vigilante? With me personally, I just don't like to handle them. I know herpers do. I know there's a lot of herp videos where they do handle them, and that's fine. That's their business. That's their niche. I just don't personally do it much. I will say this: I do handle non-venomous snakes every now and then. If I see one in the road, I'll try to get it out of the road if it won't move on its own. And I've helped venomous snakes out of the road. I've helped copperheads out of the road. I would help a timber out of the road. I would try to save the snake if I can. I'm sure most herpers will, and I don't think herpers who handle are bad folk. When you're doing it on Snake Road, though, I do think it's bad. I don't agree with it. People bringing hooks on Snake Road, I don't agree with it. I'll gladly report them, because I'm a friend of the snake. People who do that are not friends of Snake Road, and that's what we need to get rid of. But folks who are handling them where it's legal to handle them, go for it. Welcome, Woodsman Dylan. Good to see you here. You find that cat at Dillard's or Massac County. Joe Littleton, you should make sure you check out Michelle's pictures of today when she posts them. We found a very interesting shadow of a window that you might like to see. Welcome, Bob. Good to see you here. I was talking about you earlier. I think someone in the room also likes unsweet tea. So there are a couple of you out there, surprisingly. Do a wildlife only video. I like that idea, silly. I would love to do videos of like deer, for example. I would love to eventually do a video of deer and follow them around, try to sneak, maybe wear a Yeti suit or something like that. Welcome, Schaefer. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Hiking's boring if you're not looking for wildlife. I don't agree. I also look for bluffs and natural bridges and windows and heart rocks and cool scenic views, overlooks, old settlement, stuff like that. I don't want my channel to be specifically geared towards wildlife. Unsweet for life. Can't beat it. Oh, you guys are crazy. I'm going to take me a sip of sweet tea for that. And thank you for stopping in and saying hi. You'll be drinking out of Bell Smith when people pee in the water. What do you think? Where do you think your water comes from? Comes from creeks and streams and all that, where fish and everyone else pees in it. There ain't no good water around here. That's right, Joe. Threw up a little in my mouth. Any big trips for next year? I don't know, maybe. Me and Michelle's talked about going back to Eminence area. Um, that was a really nice area. I'd love to do more hiking over there. I really, really, really badly want to see a bear in the wild, and that's in Missouri or Kentucky. Um, I would really like to see a bear, so that's a possibility. I kind of want to see the elk over in Missouri. That'd be pretty neat. But I also want to go down into Tennessee and hike some of the Appalachian Trail. I think that would be a lot of fun. Most of where I want to go, big trips, are pretty local, you know, one state away or a couple states away. I really don't have the vacation time and money to go to some of the bigger spots, but they're kind of on a bucket list. You know, if this YouTube thing ever turned into something serious, which I hope it does, you know, that's why I made it an LLC and all that. I would like to eventually make this some sort of business, some sort of job. But if it ever did, then I would love to just travel all over the country, hiking everywhere, herping, mountain biking everywhere, kayaking, all that. That'd just be, who wouldn't want to do that for a living? Man. Could see bears on the AT, oh yeah, for sure. The tree, come up to northern Illinois. Yeah, that's something too, Jim, because I would like to come up there and bike. Hop on Amtrak and go bike for a day or two and then ride back to Carbondale. Red River Gorge, yeah, I'd like to do that, probably with two Bobs. They seem to be the experts over there, and I think they really want me to go with them one of these days, so Michelle's going to hit Tennessee with or without me this summer, so it looks like I'm going to have to go to Tennessee. Hiking is fun when you're finding new landscape and wildlife. I have found old cemeteries, homesteads. Oh yeah, I agree, Schaefer. I love finding old cemeteries and homesteads. And every now and then, you know, you find petroglyphs and rock art and stuff like that. It's really interesting to find all the historical aspects of stuff. Vigilante Man, I cannot play any instruments right at this moment, but behind me there's a 5-string banjo in a box that I'm eventually wanting to learn. I'm a big fan of bluegrass music, so it's something I've always wanted to kind of learn, just for fun, just to play it. I just need to sit down and try to watch a YouTube video or something. I got married in a Smoky, God's country for sure, heck yeah. I seen a bear on Ramsey's Cascade in the Smokies, scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I don't know, Rogers, it may scare me the first time. I had a bear on my property on a trail cam, Mountain View, Missouri. Okay, cool. How far is Mountain View from like Cape Girardeau? Are you pretty far away from it? I've always wanted to stay at Le Conte in the Smokies. I have to look that one up. And Vigilante, I answered you. What about the leaves? What about leaves? Red River Gorge is hotter than two girls kissing. Okay, no experts. We need to get there again. Hayseed Dixie. I have to look that up, Jim. That sounds good. Sorry, Conehead, you're just too much. Alright. 2 down. Maybe 1 to go. We'll see. Where you at, Michelle? Where you at, Michelle? Where you at, Michelle? There you are. Moderator. You are now moderator too. You and Bob. It's almost 2 hours from Springfield. Okay. I really like Missouri. Schaefer. There's you guys have some awesome spots over there. I mean, just that whole Ozarks scenic riverway, the whole Current River thing was just amazing. I mean, I always heard about it. People like, oh, float trips and this and that, and you hear about it and you think, well, it's probably not that cool. When I visited in person, I was like, wow, this place is awesome, and I would love to visit again. And then I was in Dora, Missouri, which is pretty far south towards the Arkansas border, I believe. And that was some pretty nice area. Howdy, Grant. Welcome. And, yep, Missouri is great. Can you do gaming videos? I cannot. I am not into gaming. Besides The Sims 4. And I don't play it that much. I just like to build things. I think it's neat. That's the extent of my gaming. I've always been an outdoors kid, so I don't really do the gaming, which is good. Good for me. That's my thing. I did. Hopefully we will be able to get down for a hike this Friday or Saturday. Bob is really wanting to get out. Yeah, for sure. If you can get down Friday, for Black Friday, we're gonna meet at Trillium Trail at like 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and hike with a group for this Black Friday REI thing. That's gonna take what I assume 30 minutes, an hour, and then after that we are going to probably go to Atwood Ridge area. So you and Bob would be more than welcome to join us. At Atwood Ridge, we'll probably be alone. We won't be with the group. So bike packing videos, I would like to, Nathan. That's something I'd love to do. I'm actually working on a route that would follow river to river trail for bicycling, but because of there's wilderness areas and whatnot, I'll have to route it a lot on like gravel roads and back roads to get it away from the wilderness areas, because you can't have bikes there. But a lot of them trails in the Shawnee that are not in wilderness areas or natural areas, they're old roads, so you can legally put a bike on it. A lot of people don't know that. But I'm definitely would love to do that. Yeah, Brian, look it up. Atwood Ridge, Hamburg Hill. It's like south of Kincaid Lake. It's supposed to be pretty cool. Yep, my cat just cleans herself pretty much the entire time. And she's fat because I give her way too much treats. But Nathan, I would like to get some bike packing videos made. That just sounds like I would just love to be able to bike pack the whole river to river trail. What's the December hiking schedule? I guess wherever we want to go, the river to river won't be doing it. They pretty much will quit after that Forest Service gals hike at Burden Falls, probably this weekend or next weekend, and then they'll be done for the season. After that, it's pretty much go with me or other people. What trail in Illinois has old homesteads? A lot of them, Schaefer. A lot of the wilderness areas. The whole Shawnee National Forest, before the 30s and 40s, used to be farmland. When people settled in southern Illinois, they timbered everything. They just destroyed the virgin growth forest, but back then it was all about resources rather than conservation and preservation that we do today. So when they attempted to farm, because of the rolling hills and the erosion and the lack of trees and just the ignorance of resource management in that early of a time, they realized their farms were failing. It was too much erosion, too much hills. So in the 30s and 40s, in the 20s to 40s, when the Depression occurred, the federal government started buying a lot of land all around the nation. The people who fought for the Shawnee National Forest had to do a lot to get it. It took several attempts. The Forest Service at that time didn't want anything that wasn't in a mountainous region, and they kept denying our request. And then finally, they brought the Forest Service down to the Shawnee and kind of drove them around and said, this is what this can look like, and showed them the bluffs and stuff like that. And they, they made it. And yes, Kelly's Ranger. So the Shawnee National Forest was born. It turned into a pretty cool forest, and because of all the land that was bought, a lot of the old homesteads and cemeteries and wells and farms and all that, they're still all around. So it's pretty cool. You can find it, but there's no good like map or anything that shows them. Eventually, I would like to do something like that, especially for all the wells. Yep, there was 2 national forests in Illinois at one time. Yep. What time? At Trillium. I think it's... Let me look that up for you real quick, Bob. Black Friday hike. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Where's it at? Where is it at? Trillium. No. Let me get my messages here and look for it. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. It is at 9 o'clock a.m. to 11 a.m. at Trillium Trail in Giant City State Park. It's called the Opt Outside 2019 with 52 Hikes Challenge, Illinois, by 52 Hikes. So that is where it's at. Let's see. Have a good one, Vigilante. Is Bob going to do the R2R again? That's up to Bob. But I always say he won't do it again, but probably will. Hopefully, the next time he does it, I can join him. I'd prefer to. Yep, there is a national grassland up north, but I would prefer to through hike the River to River Trail with someone like Bob, a friend. I live near the grassland. They imported 20 head of bison from Yellowstone to help get rid of. That would be really cool, Jim, to just see those bison. And do they actually help get rid of the invasives? And can you get near them? That's another question. How close can I get to the bison? I know I'm sure I probably can't get that close. But would I need like a telephoto lens to take a picture of them? What you doing, kitty cat? What you doing? Oh, you got a bison cam. Cool. 20-year project. Oh, don't bite me. Go on, go play. Got to take the shirt off, or the hoodie. It's a little hot. Yeah, Bob, you got to take care of your feet. You got to take care of the. Sorry for showing my stomach there. Now I see the delay where. But you got to take care of the feet. Indiana has a national park now. Indiana, yeah, I seen that. We may have one eventually. They're really wanting to do something with, is it Cahokia Mounds? Yeah, Cahokia Mounds. Dune challenge. I do need to go see that dunes. That'd be kind of neat. I hear you guys got really cool hognose snakes over there. That's funny, Bob. If you are, you need to get your money back, because this ain't that good looking. Schaefer, me and Michelle were talking about that place today. I was saying I want to go to one of them places you can drive through and have the animals come right up to your window and get treats and stuff. So we were actually talking about that place. I came across a failed bit of legislation from the 70s proposing a Shawnee National Recreation Area. Huh. That would be pretty neat. I would love to see that if you can share it somehow. Glad you took the nipple rings out. Good, ooh, good Lord. I'd cry like a baby. I had to mark this video that it was not made for kids. YouTube's new policy is if you make a video directed at a child market, you have to say that it's directed at a child market, so it's not directed. So, but again, I try to keep it family friendly, so keep that in mind. Probably going to end the stream here pretty soon, though. I just wanted to go for about an hour, just to talk to people, see what everyone's up to, answer questions, and stuff like that. I'm not really big into fishing TV. I'm just not a big fisherman. Girlfriend likes to fish. I just don't have a whole lot of time for it. We went through a drive-through safari in Alabama. It was really cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Bison farm south of Giant City used to give... You know, I think I remember something about that, Tuck. Like a bison farm near there. I might have to look into that. I remember seeing something when I was very young. Those bisons. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And maybe if they do tours, maybe they'll let me videotape it or something, you know. Videotape. There's no videotapes anymore. Maybe they'll let me film it. You're doing your best. Huh. Well, Jay, you chose the right time to take a break, because the forest is full of hunters. I've seen 2 black bears before. I'd love to see them. Okay, Jim. I'll look forward to that. See you, Bob. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. Hope to see you on the weekend. Send me a text or something. Let me know if you're coming. Yeah, Michelle said you have to sign a waiver that says they're not responsible if they eat your car. I really want to film one too. Hey, have a good night, Ranger. Take it easy up there. Have a safe journey home. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, end the video here. Thank you all for checking it out. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do these more often, and maybe on a schedule, so you all know when they're gonna happen. Probably gonna be in the evening, so that's really the best time for me to do it. Maybe try to do some when I'm on the trail, when I have signal. You know, I do try to do that every now and then. So, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone tuning in and hitting the like button and subscribing. Be sure to check everyone else's channel out. You know, if some of you who actually have channels, check each other out. There's some great channels among here. And until next time, I'll see you on the trail.